We import more than 70,000 units a year. We have the lowest donor rate in the country. And what people do not understand is if they wait till a disaster to donate, we cannot use that blood for 3 days because it has to be processed. So if we don't have enough blood in the pipeline, it puts lives at risk. And so our goal is to encourage people to not only give, but to give often because that's what's needed in the community.
And can they contact the American Red Cross or their local hospital to find out when they can donate blood?
All of those ways.
All of the above.
They can also check out our chapter website. We host blood drives as well. But we encourage people, not just the ones who give today, but other citizens who really don't understand the need, and that it is really part of our civic responsibility to give.
Absolutely, absolutely. Amy, thank you so much for sharing those items with us. I just want to mention to viewers that the Somerset County Health Department, together with the Middlebrook Regional Health Commission, have partnered to ensure that some of these emergency preparedness items are available in some local grocery stores. Because September is Emergency Preparedness Month, you can look for special displays that will be at the ShopRites in Bound Brook and Watchung, at the Stop and Shop in Watchung, and also at BJ's in Watchung. And what you'll see is a special store display dedicated to emergency preparedness items so that customers can easily find those things in the store. Now, Amy, the American Red Cross also suggests 3 items. Get a kit. Share it with me, because I know I won't. Sorry.
No problem.
What happens?
It's the Be Red Cross Ready, and it includes build a kit, make a plan, and be informed. And those are the 3 steps that we're asking all people to take to protect themselves and their families, and through which, if they do that, will strengthen our community. So what the Red Cross has available, for example, at local chapters, at the Greater Somerset County chapter, we provide education in how to do this, but then we also provide a brochure with all the steps that you need and the information to do this. And some of the things that people forget about are things like personal documents, medications. You know, last year when we were sheltering people, we had many people who were evacuated who forgot to bring medication with them. And that can put people in a life or death situation. So it's really important to plan ahead. Put aside clothing, a radio, non-perishable,
operated, of course.
Non-perishable food and things like that. Making a plan, talking about what they're going to do, what a family might do before disaster strikes. Communicating about what roles people have in the family. You know, what role is each family member going to take to ensure that their home is safe, that if they have to evacuate, where they're going to go and how they'll communicate. Red Cross does provide a service through Safe and Well that allows family members to hook up. So if you're in a disaster situation, say like the wildfires or something like that, and you live in California and you have family members in New York, if you register with Red Cross through Safe and Well, they can connect through the Safe and Well locally where they are. So we help people connect during disasters.
I just want to mention one of the things that we very routinely encourage individuals to do in terms of their communication plan. So registering here is certainly one option, but when they're bringing their emergency telephone numbers with them in their emergency kit, which they should be already, is having a local phone number, but also someone who's out of the area. Right? And in the event of a disaster, these local phone lines may not be functioning fully, but you can call out of the area a little more successfully. So having that common point to call.
So having a plan is important, and then being informed, knowing what disasters might happen in your area, how disasters are handled in your community. You know, are there shelters? Where would I go, and how would I access that information as well? So, and training. We want people trained in first aid, CPR, and life-saving skills, because we know that in a major disaster, there's not enough people to help. So it might take a while for rescuers to get to you. You might not have that time if somebody in your family has a heart attack or is injured. So we want people prepared and trained.
Excellent. And I know this and quite a bit of other information is available on your website, which we'll have available at the end of the program. Jim, there's also a booklet that you've referred to, this Ready Together.
Ready Together New Jersey is, I guess, a companion. It is a companion. There was a partnership, and you know, between public, private, the sectors, and especially the American Red Cross with preparedness. So Governor Corzine a few years ago stood up another office recognizing the all hazards approach, and that office is Homeland Security and Preparedness, and OHS&P, as we like to call it.
Everything's an acronym.
An acronym. put together this document, and it's Ready Together New Jersey, and it's a public health guide for emergency planning.
Excellent.
And it goes through well, actually, there's 4 main components to this, similar to what the Red Cross. It's prepare, how to prepare for an emergency, how to respond to the emergency, and the last thing, how to recover from it. And then the 4th component is the same thing that Amy was just talking about, having all those contact information, and a checklist.
And it has it all really sort of quite nicely laid out in here, so you can actually apply what you're reading, which is very important. Don't just read the brochure, right?
Actually do the things that they ask you to do.
Do the tasks, right, and make the kit, and that Amy so beautifully displayed earlier.
Right. Exactly.
Excellent.
It all fits together.
And Jim, how would viewers find this?
Through the Office of Homeland Security website.
Through our website, and we'll have that as well?
Correct.
Okay.
And again, you know, something we talked about earlier, the local health department is a treasure trove of information.
Okay.
They have everything.
Excellent.
You know, so reach out to them. And the contact information is in here as well.
Okay. So local health departments can be contacted for viewers, their county health departments to receive these.
Right.
Excellent.
And the information that goes with all the preparedness that Amy was just talking about.
Excellent. Well, thank you both so much for joining us. This was really very valuable information. We'll have extensive information available on our website with all of these resources you've described. And again, thank you for watching the program. Please go out and visit your local grocery store, the ones we've mentioned, or you can contact the American Red Cross or your local health department for any of these materials, and then actually take the steps and make the kit and get your plan in order. Thank you so much for watching Public Health Matters. Viewers can have a chance to win a free American Red Cross one-person disaster backpack by simply completing an online evaluation form for today's program. If you don't have access to a computer, just call our office and tell us what you thought about the program on emergency preparedness. And anyone who completes one of those evaluations will be entered into a drawing for a chance to win the disaster backpack. Winners will be notified by mid-October, so please be sure to provide your phone number.